Today we're going to talk about one of the most convenient ways for players to be able to switch out their gear for changing situations in Airsoft. And today I have with me...
I'm E-House from Gun Gamers.
And Eric, why don't you tell us a little bit about Gun Gamers?
Gun Gamers, we're basically just a group of nerds who make a bunch of videos and have a lot of fun. And you should totally watch it because it's amazing.
All Airsofters are nerds. We are all losers.
Yes, we are, but we have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about SwiftClip. And if you're unfamiliar with SwiftClip, SwiftClip is a open source design that centers around the 1-inch ITW buckle, I believe. And it's these buckles that you can find these on a lot of chest rigs from the higher end manufacturers like Mayflower, Haley Strategic, companies like that. And that allows you to rapidly change to your environment. So I can go from something like a light chest rig. This is a Mayflower Gen 4. I can clip this into a bag like a Haley Strategic flat pack if I need a patrol pack, if I'm going to be out there longer. Or I can even clip it into something like an armor system, like this. This is a Haley Strategic D3 with a Mayflower APC. Now, Eric, how do you feel about using this with the Mayflower APC as an armor component?
Well, the armor component, obviously, for Airsoft may or may not be necessary, depending on what you're doing. I have weighted plates in here as kind of a gentleman's wager, honestly, but I have weighted plates in here, and you can't really do that with a chest rig. And with the chest rig then, what's nice about it is the Haley Strategic D3 is, for me, a great setup. You know, obviously Lane loves his Mayflowers, and I've been convincing myself not to get one, but the Haley Strategic clips right on here and saves me the trouble of having to buy a full pouch setup for the Mayflower. And it's a pouch setup that I really like, clips right on, and then clips right off if I feel like running light with just the chest rig, which is obviously very handy.
Yeah, so it's a nice cost-effective way, because if you want to run a plate carrier and a chest rig on days where it's really hot, you might want to do chest rig. When you're indoor, you want a little bit extra protection. Or if you're at an event where you get extra lives for having armor, like Milton West, it's easy and it helps maintain your muscle memory, because if you have to change your pouch setup every time that you go from a chest rig to a plate carrier, you're not going to be able to maintain your muscle memory and your training that you use in Airsoft.
The other nice thing too with this type of setup is that all the expansion systems, or many of the expansion systems that work with some of these various chest rigs, will work with these plate carriers. Now, of course, there's a wide variety of plate carriers on the market. Some of them will work with that anyway, but for example, a dangler like the Faro Concepts dangler or the Haley Strategic multi-mission hanger, those will integrate right between the chest rig and the Velcro on the plate carrier itself. If you don't have Velcro on the plate carrier, if your chest rig has Velcro, it'll still work. So you're able to also expand the capabilities a little bit, even just outside of the buckles.
Yeah, so the thing that I like about this is because this is open source, a lot of companies are using SwiftClip. So obviously the Mayflower line of chest rigs, the Haley Strategic D3 line of chest rigs, this will work with, I think just about all Mayflower plate carriers can take SwiftClip. You have the Crye LV-MBAV, the JPC 2.0, the AVS. So there are a lot of companies, I'm probably forgetting a ton of them, that are SwiftClip compatible. And because this is open source, this can adapt to any, if you're looking for a specific company, or if one plate carrier has advantages over the other, you can swap between these with ease.
And then also, if you want to just use a plate carrier that you already really like, then you can get something like the Mission Spec Rig-It kit. And you can put that on practically any MOLLE plate carrier. And then you can obviously also get any of the downrange gear, or SKD offers the SwiftClip system. You can buy the clips or buy a kit, and then you can use that to put onto any carrier practically that with MOLLE that you want.
Yeah, so this is really open source, and this works for more than just chest rigs. You can use placards. I believe the LBX ones are compatible.
The LBX ones are not. They use 3/4 inch, not 1 inch.
All right. The Mayflower ones are for sure, because I believe Mayflower are the people who kind of pioneered this concept.
Yeah, Mayflower and Velocity Systems.
Yeah. So it is really easy. So right now, as you can see, this is just a chest rig, and with ease, I can just pop off all the clips, and I can throw this on any of these systems. So right now, what I'm going to do is pop this into my Haley Strategic flat pack here. So again, they all use the same buckle.
This will also work with something like the Mil-Spec Monkey Adapt Pack or the Tactical Tail Removable Operator Pack.
And the thing that you have to worry about being an airsofter is, I've had some people say, especially with proprietary clips like some of the really affordable Condor chest rigs, people are saying, oh, well, what am I going to do when my buckle breaks? Well, these are really easy to find buckles because of how popular this system has become. So as you can see, it took me, what, 30 seconds, and I had to BS and talk to you guys? So what I'm able to do is I have this nice lightweight recon setup. So I have a backpack on here, and it's nice and secured because it's secured to my chest rig. I don't have to worry about a second set of straps, which can be an annoyance to some people. And this is really a comfortable setup. And again, there are plenty of companies that make backpacks for this, like you said, Tactical Tailor.
Tactical Tailor's work.
And I mean, with ease, again, if I wanted to clip this into the plate carrier, why don't we have you take your D3 off?
So speaking of broken buckles, one of the buckles on my D3 just broke today, and all I have to do to replace that is I even just have extra buckles sitting around at home, so I can just throw that on there. It's how easy the system is. I always rail on OEM part support for airsoft guns, now we've got it for gear.
So what we're gonna do is, if you wanna put that on your plate carrier, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook the Haley Strategic D3 to the Haley Strategic Flat Pack. So as you can see, this works with a multitude of systems.
And then I can't do the side buckles because being wider, the Mayflower rig will just kind of fold over itself to clip to where I've got these downrange gear clips on my cummerbund. As Lane was mentioning before the video actually, there are systems for the side buckles where they actually come on a cinchable strap. So if you put that strap kind of far back, then you can let it out or cinch it back depending on what width chest rig you're changing out to.
Yeah, so if you have multiple style chest rigs, like if I wanted to go from a D3 like I have here, clipped into the flat pack, to the Mayflower, which is wider because it has embedder pouches, I can do that easily if I have a cinchable strap on there. And as you can see, clips in with ease. I could clip this into the harness on my Mayflower. This is all compatible, and this is really nice, especially for players who like to run multiple calibers. So if you're running like a placard, what you can do is just switch them out easily on a system like this with the clips. So let's say you own a SR25 and you also own an MP7. So if you can find a SR25 panel, something that'll take 308, which I'm sure Mayflower probably makes, and then find...
Then there's the D3CR Heavy is another example.
Yeah, and then for the MP7 or MP5, whatever you're running, submachine gun, you can get something like the Spiritus system chest rig, which does clip into Swift Clip. I forgot to mention them earlier. And you can, those just use like 6094 inserts. They're a really neat chest rig that I'd love to get my hands on.
I'm waiting for them to drop an M81.
They did.
No, they haven't dropped an M81 yet.
Man, rip. 0 for 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a really, it's affordable because like Eric said earlier, he can just throw this full pouch setup on here. He doesn't have to buy pouches that he has to molly on. It's easily removable, so if Eric wants to lose some weight on his chest rig or his plate carrier,
or in person, you know, I do that every now and then too.
Yeah, everyone. Exercise is kind of important for airsoft. Don't want to be the first heat casualty, NATO. But yeah, this is a really easy system. It's really convenient, especially for guys who like to run multiple weapon platforms. And again, a bunch of companies make these. You can clip them into plate carriers, backpacks, big and small, and chest rigs like this one. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video talking about Swift Clip. I will leave some links down in the description below to some of the companies that focus a little bit more on Swift Clip, like Mayflower and Velocity Systems and Haley Strategic. If you enjoyed the video and this was your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe for more airsoft content every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. You can hit that subscribe button down below, as well as clicking the bell icon to get updates when we post new videos. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior with the help of
E-House from Gun Gamers.
And we will see you all next time.
Peace.